Hey everyone, let's dive into the amazing story of Ewuare the Great. It's full of legends. He started as Prince Ogun, born in a tough time in Benin. His dad, Oba Ohen, ruled a kingdom that wasn't very united. Ogun had to run away from the capital city and hide in the forest, a scary and mysterious place. And guess what? He met a lion. Not just any lion, but a special spirit protector of the forest. This meeting changed Ogun. He became strong and smart like the lion, even getting some magical powers. Ogun came back to Benin City, not just a prince, but a powerful leader. He beat his enemies and became the Oba, the king, taking the name Ewuare, which means the trouble has ceased. His story was just getting started. Ewuare the Great became king when the kingdom really needed a strong leader. He was great in battle, but he was also really good at making friends with other kingdoms and running things smoothly. He knew being powerful wasn't just about fighting, but about everyone working together. Ewuare made Benin City bigger and stronger with big walls and moats. This made it one of the coolest cities in Africa. He also made trade routes with other kingdoms, making Benin rich and bringing in new ideas. Benin became super successful under his rule. Farms did great, and art, especially bronze sculptures, became even better than before. But the most important thing Ewuare did was to make sure the next king would be from his family. This made Benin stable for a long time. Ewuare loved to win battles. He led his army to victory over nearby kingdoms, making Benin bigger and more important. His army was strong and well-trained with powerful iron weapons. But Ewuare wasn't just fighting for fun. He wanted to protect trade routes and get resources for his kingdom. He wanted Benin to be the strongest kingdom around. One of his biggest wins was against the Kingdom of Igala. This gave Benin control of important trade routes along the Niger River and made everyone see Ewuare as a super strong leader. Benin became huge, covering a big part of what's now southern Nigeria. Ewuare wasn't just about fighting, he was also really smart about running his kingdom. He made lots of changes to make things fair and organized. He made a group of chiefs to help him make decisions so everyone's voice could be heard. He also made laws and punishments and set up courts to make sure everyone followed the rules. And he started taxes so the kingdom could pay for things it needed. These changes made Benin a rich and peaceful place and helped it stay strong even after Ewuare died. Section 5. Bronze and Glory, the art of Ewuare's reign. Ewuare loved art. He knew art could show how great and awesome his kingdom was. Benin City became famous for its art, especially its amazing bronze sculptures. The artists in Benin were super talented. They invented a special way of making these sculptures called lost wax casting to make them really detailed. These bronze artworks showed the Oba, his court, important events and even their gods. They were like shiny trophies that showed how important and powerful Benin was. Today, these bronzes are some of the best examples of African art. They tell us a lot about the history and culture of Benin. Section 6. The empire's twilight seeds of decline. Even though Ewuare did great things, problems started after he was gone. Fights about who would be king and who would control trade made the kingdom weaker. By the 1800s, Benin wasn't as strong as it used to be. European countries wanted slaves, palm oil, and other things from Africa, and they started to take control. The slave trade, though not as bad in Benin as in other places, still caused problems. Great Britain wanted to take over more land in Africa, and they saw Benin as a good target. Section 7. A kingdom plundered. The British and Benin's treasures. In 1897, the British came to Benin City, saying they wanted to talk, but it was a trick. They attacked the city, and many people were killed. They stole lots of precious things and burned the city. They even took the Oba, Ovanramwen, away from his home. They stole thousands of bronze sculptures, ivory carvings, and other valuable things. These treasures were taken to Britain and sold to museums and rich people. This was a terrible time for Benin. It lost its freedom and became part of the British Empire. Section 8. Reclaiming a heritage, the fight for Benin's bronzes. Today, the Benin bronzes are in museums and private collections all over the world. They remind us of the bad things that happened during colonial times and the sad story of Ewuare's kingdom. But people are working hard to get them back. Nigeria, along with museums and activists, want these stolen treasures to be returned. They say the bronzes are not just objects, but important cultural and spiritual symbols for the people of Benin. Getting them back would be a big step towards making things right. Section 9. Ewuare's enduring legacy, a symbol of resilience. Even though things ended badly, Ewuare's time as king is still remembered as a great time in Benin's history. He is remembered as a strong warrior, a smart leader, and a lover of art. His story is still told today, and the bronze sculptures remind us of him. Ewuare's story isn't just about a powerful king or a lost kingdom. It's about how strong a culture can be, how powerful art can be, and how people are still fighting for what is right. Getting the Benin bronzes back isn't just about the objects themselves, it's about getting back Benin's history, heritage, and the legacy of Ewuare the Great.